I want to control him now. I'm going to pick a side. His foot's right there, so I'm going to go on this side. Take this foot, I'm going to swing it, back, right here. From here, who knows how to do the Humpty dance? The Humpty dance. Right? So here, we're getting bear hug. You're going to drop, you're going to lift. Pick a side. Once you get behind there, you're going to do the Humpty dance. What that does is, right? Once I get behind, he's sitting on my leg, he's off balance. If I thrust my hips forward, swing my hands back, he's going down. Everybody got it? Mm-hmm. Do it fast, happens fast. Everybody got it? All right. Now, volunteers. Come on, put the phones down. Y'all know you're not going to look at this video again because I got a million videos on my phone I haven't looked at in years. Don't make me point people out.
Charlie.
Okay. Come on.
Oh, goodness.
So, come on.
Okay. Actually, this is on YouTube, so we can add this.
All right, we're about to close it out. All right, first thing we're going to do. Let me use you, since you give me excuses. We're going to grab. 1, what would you do? 2, what would you do? All right, come here. You let my hand stay there. Knock my hand away. There you go. Put your hands up. Now you look like you're ready to scrap. Put your hands up just like that. From there, then you go in for a bear hug. Then you do whatever bear hug you want. Under the arm, over the arm, for the front or the back. Everybody got it? Sure, sure. Again, 1, 2, the shoulder, up, skip 1, 3, the choke. Right? The choke. Control. Yep. Now, if I was choking you for real, put here and do a pull up on their arms.
Okay. I can't. Your arms are really heavy.
Do a pull up on my arm. Grab my arms. Grab my arms.
Okay.
Here, like that. Grab it. Not up. If I squeeze tight, it's gonna be worse. Grab over my hand and do a pull up. Drop your weight and put all your weight on my arm. You'll get it. You'll get it.
I don't know. I guess I'm done. Okay.
All right, ready? All right, grab a partner and try. Go.
The wrist. Okay. You want to be the bad guy first? I can't.
Oh, no. What you doing? No.
Don't get her.
No. You over here.
Yes.
You over here.
Oh, Lord. He's
And then, so look, I want you to call help from mom. Okay, just get down. Okay.
Where the thumb is?
Okay,
Where the thumb is? Now, I'm around. Straight down. Straight down.
like that.
See how my thumbs up? Thumb. Ready? Knock my hand up.
Okay. Okay, now you call 911 for me. Okay. Alright, so it works. Out here. I'm running.
Then the next one, a bear hug.
We go nowhere.
Yeah, we good.
Push away. There we go. Alright, everybody got it?
I try to put extra pressure on y'all.
Alright, let's have a seat. Who got it the best?
Thank you.
We're gonna do it now.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, you two, come on. We're gonna do a little skip. With everything we just practiced. You two, come here, little children. Come here, little children. We need a parent. Anybody can be a parent.
Aura, let's go. Yay.
I'll take it.
That's the worst thing to be.
Oh, God, now we're going
Alright, so, they're the children.
Alright.
Alright? You in Walmart.
Okay. All right, now, Miss Tiny, come on back.
That's not the kid. That's not the kid.
Run off. She done run off.
But they do the opposite of what you do.
Right.
What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna, you gotta lift that elbow. You gotta lift your wrist.
Right. Y'all know these kids and daddies is gonna happen. One gonna be missing a finger, one gonna be missing an arm. Now
She said,
you do? Yes, yes.
all right.
Come on, get up, get up. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. 2 more, then I'll close it out.
All righty.
All right. Nephew, nieces, you auntie.
Hey, y'all.
Can I ask you to sign up for Comcast? Don't you hate when they catch you in Walmart?
Woo.
You too. Shut up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm just trying to talk to you. I want What? Don't pick up.
Okay, and he would do that. He would do that. Tay honey. Yeah, you know it would do that too. Okay.
All right. Now understand this.
Okay, wind down.
Understand this. We're having fun, right?
Yeah.
No.
But to ground everything,
Yes.
if I was as devious, right, and untrustworthy, adrenaline's gonna be pumping, your legs gonna turn to jelly. It's gonna be like a dream when you try to run, your feet aren't gonna move, right? So when it comes to practicing martial arts in general, when you practice, I force my students to compete. Because what happens is you're in front of a whole bunch of people, everybody's judging you, and you're nervous, and you're gonna move slower. You need to learn how to handle pressure so that what you learn can stick when it's time to use it. All right? Just like with handling the gun, I heard talk about a few times. If the people aren't comfortable handling the gun, it'll be pointless, right? If you don't have the stamina or energy to defend yourself, learning self-defense is going to be pointless, right? You have to subsidize everything you do with self-defense with cardio work.
Okay.
And practice, yes, practice. Nothing I can teach you now will save your life tomorrow without practice, right? You can't shoot a bullseye just by hitting it once. You gotta practice. What did you do? How does the gun angle when you squeeze the trigger? Are you squeezing the full? What does that mean? I never knew what that meant until about 3 years ago. So you have to practice things, right? These are kids. In a real life situation, they're gonna be crying instead of screaming for help, right? You're gonna be asking the bad guy, what is he doing? Why is he doing it? We don't want to waste that time. Turn into an animal, bite his nose, bite his lips, bite his cheek. Do everything you can, right? But always control the threat. All right, so they're the kids. I just gripped you up for no reason. Let's go. Yup.
I don't remember the next
Go ahead. Yes. Nope, not that time. Yeah. Lean back. No. Don't give me that arm. It's gonna be worse. Put your thumb here and push down like you're pumping up an air pump.
That's right.
Push down like you're pumping up an air pump. No, down, like you're pumping up. You're making it easy for me. Now you. Come here. All right. What I mean,
I would have came dead weight. I'm like, you gonna carry all this here.
This is air pump. Like you pump up the air pump.
You go get it.
This is here. Put both thumbs in there. Lean back. Don't drop first. Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms. So keep it on there. Push down. Now lean back and drop your weight. And push down. Push. There we go. Go ahead. Push. Lean back though. There we go. You make it that much harder for me when you lean back. Because now I got to balance myself and hold your weight while you're doing that. So you make my hands go from here to here, and it's easier to get away. All right? All right, good. Hips, there we go. Turn.
That's right.
See how my hands broke. All right? So things like this you have to practice. If you have a partner at home, say, hey, do me a favor. Bear hug me real quick. Not like that, but bear hug me real quick. And then do a move on to make it hurt. Then make say, what you doing? Just say nothing, smile and walk away. All right. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Which one? This one? Hands here. Inside. I'm going to push down, lean back, See how my thumb is getting in between here? I'm breaking the grip. As I break the grip, I'm gonna move back. It gets like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. And again, it's nothing quick. It's not a movie. It's not gonna be, here, one more time. It's not gonna be one of these where you can just go, cool, and it breaks. Because as I'm fighting, he's gonna be fighting. I need leverage. That's why, straighten your arms, drop your weight, push, tuck yourself, leverage, all right? Thank you. All right, have a seat. All right, now I'm gonna close this out real quick. I'm gonna record myself talking about this because I was told I look funny talking about this. Because it's something personal, right? My first brush with death as it pertains to defending myself. All right. Now, let me ground you in where I come from. North Philadelphia. Brewery Town.
290.
You said where? You said 29?
South Philly, but 290.
Yeah. 29th and Drive, right? Trackers all around. The whole block of trackers. So for me, straight A's, glasses, braces. I like skateboarding, I like rollerblading, I like karate. I was not the stereotypical black boy from the neighborhood, right? So I had to target him about that. So I fought often. Fought this one kid, I tuned him up because I practiced and I had a good instructor the first time. Walking home from school, gun pointed at me. Now, speaking candidly, there's nothing you can do if I have a gun, he's standing there, I have a gun pointed at me. No amount of martial arts, no trickery, nothing you can do from this distance. I was lucky enough, come here, I just want to point my fingers at your head, crazy. I was lucky enough to be in this situation here. This is the best situation you could be in, but it's the scariest. Because it's touching your head. This death machine is touching your head. I was lucky enough, my first instructor was military. He did not play no games. I hated him for the first 2 years I trained him. He did not play no games. Now use your commitment to field against. He said, his gun is to my head. First thought, I am dying in 3, 2, 1. Second thought, is it loaded? I don't know. I don't know about guns, right? Third thought, he's bluffing. Fourth thought, I can't do nothing. Then it kicked in. My instructor said, put your hands up. Do what they said. He asked for my wallet. Boom. Gave him a wallet. He asked for my house keys. Here's what saved my life. You give somebody what they want and they linger. 9 times out of 10, they pulling that trigger. He has a reputation in the neighborhood for pulling that trigger. I knew either I let it go easy or I don't go silently into that night. You know what's going on. So hands here. So me reaching for my keys unknowingly dropped them because I'm shook, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I urinated on myself, I did everything. This is real life, this is not a movie. My first instructor said, get inside the ring of fire and deal with everything later. Control the threat. This is the threat. The ring of fire is everything outside the range, outside the barrel of the gun. Inside the ring of fire is everything here. Here. Second lesson. If you're in a situation, don't go on the inside of somebody. They got options 1 and options 2. Go on the outside where their options aren't facing you. So my hands were here. I dropped the keys. Show me getting tired. I dropped the keys. First thing I did, side the ring of fire. It's not a movie. I didn't disarm him. I took my arm here, wrapped it up. I controlled the threat. Best believe he beat the crap out my face with his other hand. So you know what I learned in class? Self-defense, swallow your pride, be realistic. I tuck my chin so he won't knock me out. I'm here. He's punching me in the face. I'm not letting this go. He reached for it. Every time he reached for it, I'm going around. I'm going around. I'm going around. I get it out his hand. I'm still here, and he's teeing off of my face. I was afraid to move. I didn't even realize I had the gun until I heard footsteps. I looked up. He's running away. Now everybody said, "Oh, but you did karate. You didn't do no karate stuff." Self-defense. self-preservation, swallow your pride, control the threat. All of that is martial arts when it comes to self-defense. That's the first time. Second time, 16. Again. No. Saying he got his business given to him by somebody else. Second situation. Me and my friend at a bus stop. No, he ain't pointing. He just had it right there. He said, "You got $5?" I said, "No, I ain't got $5 for it. Don't make me pay you in the bus stop." All right, fine. I got $80 here. I don't want 80. Give me 5. I ain't got change. Go in the store. Go in the store and get change. Now, mind you, I could have said, "Oh, the gun's not drawn. Let me do something." But then what could happen? Mama said, "Whoever hits me, hit him back." The moment I move, he's going to move. If I don't move in the right way, it's going to take nothing to pull it out. Not to move. Not everybody points a gun to shoot. Pull it out right here. That's good enough. All right? So, went to the store. He ain't going to the store with me. Told the clerk, a man trying to rob me. Called the cops for me, let me stay here. Nah. That's the neighborhood I was in. All right? Yeah, he knows. Nah. You ain't calling the cops from my store. I'm like, damn, he's trying to rob me. He might shoot me. I'm sorry, young boy, but, ain't nothing I can do for you. So I'm like, fine, give me change. He gave me change, sent me out the store, he locked the door. So I'm like, all right. So I did it before, but then again, realistically, I was scared. I gave him the $5. He said, "Walk with me real quick." He walked, put his hands around my shoulder. Now, I know guys that are in that business, right? You don't want it here. Lucky enough, he had his shirt tucked out, and the gun was right there. Technique, 1, control the threat, hands here. As I turn, stick my foot out, he's tripping over my foot, we go down, but I have the prized possession. I get up, I run. He chases me a few feet, then he turns and runs away, right? There was no, what the hell? None of that, because this is self-defense, right? This is not a fight, this is different. Self-defense, the winning goal is self-preservation, right? That's 2, thank you. 2 times I had guns presented to me, right? 2 times that I did something about it. Now, they've been presented to me before. I got off with just giving them everything I had. They walked away. They did what they had to do. That's real life, right? A wallet is not worth your life. Car keys is not worth your life. You could buy another phone. What you can't do is once you get killed is wake up in the morning and try it again. You can't do that, all right? Last situation, knife. My mother was sick, in the hospital, went to her house, checked the mail, got to my car, guy was sitting on my neighbor's step, walked up to me, "Excuse me, homie, you know what time it is?" Where I'm from, you know what time it is to somebody you don't know is, do you know what time it is? I mean, I'm about to do something to you. Walked up, and in my nonchalant list, I said, "Sure, it's 12:30. Oh, shit. Because I knew what was happening, because he was walking up to me just like this. Had the blade right here. So I back, boom, I'm against the car. Now, one thing about self-defense with a knife, you will get cut. There's no magic trick about it. There's no parry, none of that. You will get cut. Not everybody says, "All right, I'm about to attack you. Do knife self-defense number 2. And stay there. That's not how I train people in self-defense. 9 times out of 10, now usually 4 minutes, sir? Because you look like you have a lot of money just because you got a blazer on. Right? So
That's the rule. Blazer money.
So, he knows. I have a knife. It's not gonna be, "Give me money, goon." 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be, "Excuse me, sir." Then boom, I'm here. It's savagery. It's not easy, right? If I'm here, this is what he wants. It's better for him. But if I'm like this and I'm coming towards him, he's getting ready. But he will be cut. Because it's not just going to be that right there. Your lungs just got cut. I got beat up in the face, but his lungs just got poked. It's not going to be that. It's going to be this and kick and punch, scratch. I have, luckily enough, the guy was high. And again, my first instructor, I got cuts here, cuts on this arm, cuts on my legs, my thigh. First instructor said, "Get cut, don't get stabbed." There's no way around it. If you can control the threat, get a hold of the weapon, get cut, don't get stabbed. So he came to me. First thing I did, I kicked him away. I shouldn't have did that, but it worked. I got stabbed in the leg. Right? Just a little bit. It's not, I don't want to make you guys think that, "Oh, I got a big scar." No, it's stabbed me in the leg. I said, "Ouch." He came trucking toward me. First thing I did, headbutted him first, got the weapon here. Got the weapon here, tried to headbutt him again. He was pushing me, kicking me. He got the knife out of my hand. He got his arm away with the knife. He went to swing, he cut my arm. He didn't get to my body. He went to go try to stab again. I put my arm in the way. He got my arm. At that moment, I got control of the threat. Again, getting punched in the face, but that's not the goal. Control the threat. Control the threat, got the knife away. That ended that situation, right? So I say all that to say this. All those steps, it took me to get to the point where I engaged and used the techniques I was taught. It took too long, and I already had been practicing martial arts for 5 years at that time. Imagine someone that is unseasoned, unpracticed in martial arts, trying to defend themselves, missing so many key elements, right? So that's why I formulated, when I teach self-defense, the main thing, control the threat. Don't worry about nothing else. This is what worked for me. You have some people that may be able to teach you how to kick the knife out of somebody's hand, but what's the likelihood of it, right? This is what worked for me. Control the threat. Get the threat, if it's a weapon, out of their hands, right? Then get away if you can. Everybody understand that? And then, number one rule, cardio. Cardio. Get yourself in shape. If you walk every day, walk, jog, run. It's going to mean nothing if you can't get away. Breaking loose and getting away is two separate things. Understand that, right? You can scream as loud as you can. You're not always going to be somewhere where someone can come and help and make the bad guy nervous. Everybody understand that? So practice. Make that part of, you drink water every day because we need to live, right? Some of us try to eat healthy every day because we need to live. Key element, get yourself in shape. Let your body burn the fuel that you're feeding it, so that when it's time for you to rev that engine up and do what you got to do to get away, you have that energy to do so. All right? Last thing, ing, if you do have to strike. What is the suffix in English that puts words into actions? Young men, y'all still in school, so y'all should know. Let's go. What is it? I just gave you the answer. Yes.
The action verb.
ing. Ing. Run is a verb. Running means you're currently doing.
Action verb.
Right? Shoot is a verb. Shooting means you're currently doing it. Right? So if you're in a situation, control the threat, and if you do have to strike, eyes, neck, groin. Those are your target areas. Hitting someone in the chest won't mean nothing. Hitting them in the cheek won't really mean too much. Poke the eye, squeeze the neck, squeeze the groin, kick the groin, whatever you can. Those are your main targets. So if you leave with anything today, number one, cardio. 2, control the threat. 3, eyes, neck, groin. 4, pick a friend, pick a partner when you're home. Practice stuff on them to see if it hurts, then say sorry later. All right? That's what I do. I wake up sometimes with, red eyes. I'm like, hey, why'd you hit me? Oh, because you practiced that move on me. All right. So again, everybody, thank you for having me. I hope I didn't go too far. I hope everything was informative. And again, I'm volunteering I'm assisting at the Y with Mrs. Brown martial arts classes. I'm currently in works with West Charlotte Rec Center to start my program there. My program is targeted to kids their age, teens and adults. And I want, hopefully, to get adults more into it because, for one, it opens up a spectrum that people in our demographic don't necessarily have. I traveled to Dublin when I was 16, twice. I traveled to Nicaragua when I was 17. And all these are for international seminars, international competitions, tournaments, speaking engagements, all that. When I was younger, I would have never done that if I wasn't into martial arts because that world wasn't exposed to me. The only thing that I knew was play ball or hustle. That's going to get me somewhere, which doesn't necessarily do that, all right? So if you got young ones, any other young ones, y'all not at the Y, January comes around, West Charlotte Rec Center, I'll be teaching my program there, hopefully more than 3 days a week, because this is the program I run, it is an academy, so it's lifelong. You don't progress in belts quickly, everything is earned, all right? Because I want black belts and students of mine to have quality of education when it comes to defend themselves, more so than trophies, right? Some teachers can teach kids how to win trophies.
that does not translate to real life self-defense. And that's because that's my environment, that's where I grew up, so that's what's most important to me. So, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything, shoot them my way. I will answer them really quickly.